Starting with the front of your trailer, we have your electric tongue jack. This first switch here is going to be a light that's on the bottom, and then you have your extend and retract button on the right. Underneath this little cap here is going to be a manual override. Inside that you do have jack handles for in your pass-through storage. In the black box here you have your LP supply. On the back here there's a switchover valve that's kind of hard to see. There's just a black switch. One side of it is longer than the other, and that side points to the tank that you're taking the LP out of. You can put it in the middle in order to take out of both, but once you're out of LP, you have to fill both of them instead of having a backup. So just take out of the one side first, and then to turn the LP on, just use the silver knobs. Behind that, we have your battery box and your 12-volt battery that's already installed. You can run the slide out and the lights and all the stuff like that off of this in case you don't have power. And then you have a battery disconnect, which is the red switch that's there. If you are unplugged and you turn this on or in the green position or whatever it decides to be, that is going to turn off everything except for your carbon monoxide and LP detector. That's the only thing that's hardwired to your battery. Also up at the front you have a solar ready pre-wired outlet here. It's ran through Zamp Solar, so if you guys get a solar panel, that's where you'll plug it in there. That acts as just a tender for the battery that's up in the front. On the side here you have informational stickers, and those have your VIN numbers, your weights, and everything like that. Inside your pass-through storage here, you have a whole bunch of stuff on the other side that I'll explain once I get over there. But then on the right of that, you have your freshwater input here. So you can see that there's no way of actually hooking up a hose to this. All you have to do is feed the hose in, and you can see the hose that it feeds into here. Your freshwater tank is going to be under your bed. Underneath your slide on the opposite side of the campsite, on the driver's side of your trailer here, you have underneath your slide room, you have one of your wastewater outlets. This one's going to be attached to your kitchen supply, so all you have to do is take that cover off, which has the white writing on it, and hook up your wastewater hose to that, and then the handle is on the end over here. It's a tiny little black thing on the side, and that's just going to pull that valve and empty out all of the water that's in the tank from it. For your tires, you've got brakes, bearings, and lug nuts. Lug nuts have to be checked every 50 to 200 miles, and then every trip after that. Brakes and bearings should be checked once a year, or every 10 to 12,000 miles. Over here, you have another wastewater kind of empty point here. It's the same one that's underneath your slide room. This one just holds all of the wastewater from the bathroom, so this one has black tank water in it. Like I said before, hook up the hose to the cap that has the white writing on it and pull the little handle that you see to the left of that. Right above that you have access to your storage that has indoor access from under the bed. You have a cable hookup right above that, so you can hook up any cable, antenna, or anything like that there. And then here you have your hot water heater. So you've got your pressure release valve up here to make sure that you have water in it. Then on the bottom you have your plug, which is right there. And then underneath this white tape here is your on and off switch basically. What that is going to be a source switch. So that's going to be differentiating between LP supply and electric. When it's in the off position, you're going to be using LP. When it's in the on position, you're going to be using electric. You do have the cover that's held on the bottom. That flips up and locks into place. At the back of your trailer, you have stabilizer jacks, which are going to be those right there. It takes a 3/4 socket to put those down. You do have a handle with that adapter on the end. Otherwise, a drill with, like I said, a 3/4 socket will put that down a lot faster. On the back of your bumper here, you have little side end caps that will come off. You can put your black tank hose in that, so you don't have to keep it with the rest of your supplies. Also in the back here, you have your city water connection. So that's going to be where you connect your freshwater hose and your inline water regulator. Those are two things that we supply to you. They're up in the front compartment. To the right of that, there's your power cord. This piece here can be pulled out another 25 feet, so you have electric cord that you don't have to store in a different compartment. It has its own place. You will get an adapter here in case you want to hook up to the regular 110 power. And then you have your spare tire. It's the same size as all the other ones. It's bracketed onto the back bumper here. You can move it if you don't like it in the location there. And then down here you have your other side of your stabilizer jack. At the top in the back there is an option for a backup or observation camera. Observation is when you're driving, you have access to see everything, eliminating a little bit more of your blind spots. And then backup is when you're only in reverse when you get to the camp. Near the back of the trailer on the campground side, you have a door that enters into your bathroom. This door is the same as your front door, and it has all the same keys, so you won't have to worry about remembering which one is which. The steps fold up and in. I will show you a picture of that in a little bit. In the middle of your camper on the campground side, you have a vent for your stove that has to be opened when you guys are going to cook in there, and all it is a little flap that's in there. On either side of those, there are outside speakers that I will also show you how to use. You have an amber porch light, blue LED strip awning lights, and then your awning and all of those lights are run from inside. Down here you have your furnace exhaust. The silver part is going to get hot and it's going to attract bugs. To stop the bugs from getting in your furnace, you can put a screen on there, otherwise you can just leave it open. You have access to TV and 110 outlets on the campground side of your trailer. And then you have fold-up steps here, which I will show you a picture of them being in just a little bit. For both of your doors, you have a deadbolt lock, which is the red lever there. And for your screen door, all you have to do is pull down the latch and it opens. There is a bug door screen on here as well, but in order to use your actual door, that has to be open. On the back of your door, or the outside of your door, is where the locks are. The top one here is going to be a maintenance lock, so NewGen and pretty much all RV dealerships have a master key to unlock that if you need maintenance done or anything of that sort. This bottom one is the deadbolt. This one's specific to your trailer itself. In this front compartment here, you've got a whole bunch of stuff. The yellow box is going to be your black tank hose so that you connect to your wastewater empty ports. Inside the box there is your hitch and everything. They are set to specific specifications for whoever got this trailer. It goes along with the height of your hitch of your truck. In the back you have toilet paper, septic safe, biodegradable, bio packs you put in your toilet every time you go to use it again after you've emptied it. Inside this hose here you should have an adapter that looks like this. This goes on the end of your power cord in the back. This thing with the orange on the end, this is your inline water regulator. So that has to be attached to the white potable water hose when you hook up to your city water connection. In here you have a light with a switch on it. It is a two-way switch, so you have, or a three-way switch, so in the middle is off. To the one side is a motion detector, and to the other side is always on. And then that has pass-through, so you can access from both sides. Both of them have locks on them.